And we're back live! Welcome back, everybody, to Payback is a Lich. Oh yes, a campaign that is now in its 52nd episode. That's quite an accomplishment, guys. That's quite a milestone on a weekly campaign that's equivalent to a 1-year campaign. And yes, our campaign is now 1 year old. It's just learning to talk. And yes, the campaign is all about liches. We have a big bad lich, Vecna, who is hoarding secrets, and more than that, is hoarding the stolen mantles of other gods. The god of secrets, as he started, is casting a ritual of remaking that is twisting timelines and gods, and until only Vecna remains as the sole deity of the entire D&D multiverse. Or at least that's what he's planning to do. And then we have our little party of vindictive liches. Oh yes, these are undead spellcasters who have a quarry with Vecna, and they want to get back at him for something he did to them in the past. Vecna makes a lot of enemies, and they've been working to get the Rod of 7 Parts throughout this campaign. They've been working towards dealing with their alternative selves from timelines that they've managed to merge. And they even turned themselves into spell weavers with the help of the last surviving spell weavers that was hibernating inside of an ancient obelisk and a buried ziggurat. Oh yeah, things get very intense in this campaign. And yes, they sometimes have some questionable teamwork, and they may sign terrible contracts sometimes, but they are trying to take down Vecna's monopoly with a hostile takeover, I should say. They've managed to take the mantle of the Mother of Dragons from Vecna, but as far as they know, he still holds the mantles of the Overlord of the Infinite Layers of the Abyss. Vecna is also the Goddess of Magic, the God of Death, and of course the God of Secrets, his original seat. And yes, he has many hats, but turns out he has many heads to put those hats on, because there are alternative versions of Vecna as well in this multiverse, each one wearing a different mantle of a different god. And well, before I go further with what happened in the last session, let's meet our party tonight. We have Midge, our Spore Druid Lich, new Mother of Dragons with some fungal kaiju flair and spice all over. Recently told that by her alternate self that named Zagat Midge, that she's basically Vecna with mushrooms now. And Midge, say hello to our audience. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
I'm getting a little impatient with my alternate personality. I'm thinking that today might be the time that we enact the Highlander rule. There can be only one.
Very well. And then we have Ronaldo, our aristocratic train wreck, with missing memories and divine essence plushies, and a habit of breaking wine glasses at inopportune times. Ronaldo, say hello to our audience. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
Hello. Feeling good. Feeling very ready to get moseying on. Recently, Ronaldo's asked for little divine help, so maybe things will start to finally look up for our poor, disheveled ex-aristocrat.
Very well. And then we have Drazov, our Order of Scribes, Necromancer, Scientist, Longed Arm Onion of Deceit, And now with also with new abilities coming from this form, where he is able to sign contracts with his knot. Drasov, say hello to our audience. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
Yes, of course. I am, as always, deal blocked on the obsequious. And yes, I'm doing all right. I have been helping Ronaldo with his crafting, and he needed some help with the more complicated arcane principles. And aside from that, I've been doing a little shopping, a little of this, a little of that. Nothing too important.
Very well, very well. And then we have doing some shopping. Whose organs you've been stolen?
Yeah, I find it is best not to ask those kinds of questions.
and then we have Cyril, our chronomancer dandy, rainbow blood coursing in his veins, apparently married twice, or I guess once in Avernus.
Allegedly.
Doesn't count. Still
Allegedly.
allegedly. Still blaming Steven Seagal for everything that happened bad to his life, and Vecna, of course. Although his alternative self kind of got a thing going on with that Seagal, some strange thing. So, well, it seems that this version of you, this Spellweaver version of you, Cyril, is not the only one who is how do you say, grazing in the green pastures of the neighbors. Say hello to our audience, Cyril. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
I'm feeling fantastic. A little less so now that you put the image of Pretty Cyril and Steven Seagal in my head, but that's okay. I won't blame you. All has been good. Been helping Ronaldo build some interesting contraptions, and looking forward to seeing what he can do with them.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, last time these guys in our previous session, and tonight we won't have Creek. And the reason why Creek, well, we are having Cyril, which takes 2 weeks for Cyril to arrive at our session. But we won't have Creek tonight because Creek has been summoned. Creek had a non-questions asked favor that he was owning to a certain hag called Granny Hindsight. It's an ancient history. He even forgot he had these non-questions asked, but Granny didn't, and she called upon him, and while Creek couldn't tell the party anything, and he just says, "Sorry, I gotta go do something for someone, and I don't know when I'm going to be back." So Creek went to do a non-questions asked, and let's hope he'll be back in the next one. Good luck to him with his non-questions asked. I'm sure the DM's gonna throw him a big curveball. And on that note, what happened in the previous session? Our party was fresh out of their desert victory, where our left-hand horrors had decided to return to the sanctum. Or the majority of them, because Midge realized that now that she's a deity, she couldn't get in Seagal anymore. Go figure. And yes, that is the rule of that city. If you are a god, that's not the city for you. Leave the people here alone. And so yeah, it comes with its perks, but there's also some inconveniences associated to it. And yes, waiting for them in the sanctum were Necrolumpa, Jurgle, Elsie the Seventh, Necrolumpa's simulacrum, and the ever now silent Landro. And well, the party start to discuss about which mental of Vecna they should try and tackle next. Jurgle warned them that the Vecna god of death was the strongest one among all of them. And again, highlighted to them that the god of secrets might be the weakest among them, but would likely be the one that all the allies would come to its aid in case you attack him. The horrors were urged to pursue artifacts to kind of level the playing field, and in order to find the artifacts, they decided, the artifacts that they could use against the goddess of magic. And in order to find those artifacts, Necrolumpa saw an opportunity, and of course, as liches are always opportunistic, she made her move. She offered her help locating the artifacts and even aiding in the battle against the goddess of magic, but only if the left-hand horrors would swear to give her the mantle of the goddess of magic once Vecna was defeated. And the price was ironclad. She unfurled this 666 Asmodeus clause-like infernal contract, each clause enforced by a 9th level spell jazz, and the horrors decided to sign, some with blood, some with tears, and one of them with a massive snot rocket. And the deal done. They decided they would give Necrolumpa the mantle of the goddess of magic. Well, this is something she's been wanting and working for since she was alive. In fact, the reason why Necrolumpa became a lich in the first place was in a fight to try and destroy Vecna, and Vecna turned her into a lich. And yes, Necrolumpa pulled a crystal ball and decided that she knows a lot about Arcana, and she decided she was going to help find and the location of several legendary artifacts for the party, in exchange, of course, for the mantle. The party started by asking outrageous things like, where is the Demonicon of Eaglewiv? Well, it turns out that Tasha is in a maze, and so is her Demonicon. Then they ask for the Taroka Deck of Souls, and they discover is in somewhere in a tomb in Castle Ravenloft. And then they ask about the Mighty Servant of Liucol, which apparently is in a war sloth in Avernus. And ultimately they decided on a near and perhaps juicier price, the Ruin Stone. The Ruin Stone, not the Rolling Stones, the Ruin Stone, carelessly stuffed in a bag of holding by the pretender, Mr. Sunfall. Thanks to Necrolumpa's crying, they know exactly where to find him, making Sunfall an easy next target for the party. And well, he had it coming. It's been a long time since you guys met Mr. Sunfall, one of the trolls of Vecna. And meanwhile, across the Outlands, on the other side of that disc-shaped plane, Midge rendezvoused with Zuget Midge in the outskirts of Sylvania. Their family reunion, unfortunately, has spiraled into a philosophical slap fight. You should go hive mind. No, you should be an individual. Oh, no, you should go for balance. No, you should go for ambition. And yes, it seems that when the words failed, the roots starts to grab, and they try to grab Midge, who eventually unleashed her 5-headed fungal dragon form, thanks to the mantle of the Mother of Dragons that she took. And Zuget Midge, after some exchanges with that 5-headed Midge, decided to do a tactical retreat. And turns out that she's connected to that entire forest. That entire forest is one organism, and Zuget Midge is connected to it as it's part of it, and he just merged into that organism and disappeared, tactically retreating from the fight. And yes, Midge escaped, but she knows now that round 2 is likely inevitable. And
I never left. Just so you know, she never left. I'm still there. I didn't leave.
She's still around Sylvania. I meant to say Zuget Midge left. Very well. And while Midge is still outside Sylvania and in the outskirts, many days have passed now. 7 days at total. Our party decided to take a little bit of time in downtime to prep themselves, or in fact to use all their many hands, since they have 6 of them. Each of them has 6 of them now. They've decided to use those hands to help Ronaldo craft a very strange umbrella that fashions as umbrella and cane and magic carpet and yes, even that. And that is gonna take a while. They had to go to the material plane to work with Ronaldo in his mansion, while having to tolerate the simulacrum of the other Ronaldo that has unfortunately met his demise after encountering Ronaldo's Spellweaver. But the simulacrum, Rodolfo, remains in the mansion, although now he's fully spent and just spends his days moping and drunk. And on that note, let me bring Midge to the outskirts of Sylvania. And Midge, you've been looking into that forest for some time now, hoping for the moment where she will come out again. You know that you were stepping on her body, so she knows, she's aware of your presence, and it feels like you've been just wandering around Sylvania for days. You don't know if the rest of the party has already come out of the portal. You know that they traveled outside Sigil, but that's as far as you've known. You've been quite busy looking around and searching for Zagat Midge. And the outlands, they stretch wide and strange, and at some point you leave the fungal haze of Sylvania behind for a little bit, and the air seems quieter here. Although your spores still catch the sense of something old and damp in the air. Then you hear it, a long and wet crunch. Earth tearing in a slow rhythm. Over a rise, you see a giant snail. Its shell thick with moss, barnacles, and yes, a treehouse hut on its back. Warped wood sagging under the weight of time, yet held together by ropes of ivy and bones that clatter with each sluggish step of the snail. The snail drags this glistening trail of slime that already sprouts mushroom in its wake. And there's a crooked chimney that puffs smokes that smells of rosemary and mold and old secrets. And hanging from the eaves are wind chimes and made of rusted keys and vertebrae and hourglasses that still tick backward. And recognition stabs you. And this is no wandering shell home. You have seen this before. This is the lair of an old acquaintance of yours. This hag known as Granny Hindsight. And Granny Hindsight deals, as you know, she's a traveling merchant. She sometimes does all sorts of strange deals. But she's also a friend you've drank with during the hag convention, the last 111th hag convention, you know, the one that happens every 111 years. And you had good times. You drank from the same cauldron with some of your other friends, like Granny Nightshade, and even Tasha was there.
Yeah?
Yes. The snail travels slowly, almost pausing at some point, and the hut creaks as you were looking at it. And from behind the warped shutters and from outside, you hear a voice that is thin and sharp, and it says, "Oh, child, you've come to me again. I knew you would. I always do." Let me bring.
Didn't come to you. It looks like the fates have brought us back together.
Oh,
Legend, I'm just letting you know I can see Zucket Midge's token unless you have hers there on accident.
that is not supposed to be Zucket Midge. Zucket Midge is in your token mod. Yeah, now you have the right image.
Okay. Understood.
Very well.
Okay. I was like, spoiler alert.
No, Zucket Midge is not around. As you walking in this grass, and you see she's shouting to you from the top of the house, and she says, "Oh, would you care to come for some tea? I have a fresh one coming out of the cauldron."
Anything with any type of mushrooms?
Oh, you know I always have the best mushrooms if you want to see more colors than the one we have around us.
You know I'm good for that.
And Midge will make her way up the side of the.
I really want a 3D model of this place. This would be a really cozy place to hang out in a video game.
Yeah.
It's been quite some time. What was it, the last convention I saw you?
Oh yes, you were there. That is true. That was, I have to say, in hindsight, that was a bit of a mistake. We drank a bit too much.
Well, the convention ended up being quite a turning point in my life.
Really?
Yeah, it led to Granny, come on, look at me. You know I take on multiple forms, but have you ever seen me with 6 arms before? And in case you didn't notice, I'm talking to you in your head. I have a mouth.
Oh dear, you forgot. I am blind. I can see your fate, but I can see your body.
Well, a good pair we have. We've got. Now we need to find someone without ears. You have no eyes, I have no mouth. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Oh, yes, we could have someone else joining the trio. I have my broom over there. It doesn't have ears, if that counts.
Works for me. Anyway, as I'm sure you know, as a result of that particular convention, well, let's just say, I joined up with Zucket Moy. I'm sure you know this. Why am I telling you this? You know everything. Anyway, my life has been quite a roller coaster since then.
Oh, yes. Tell me more. I can see it, but I need some flavors on my tea. And she snaps her fingers, and what seems to be a little cauldron shape mug appears on your hand, and she has one on her hand as well. And as you look down, the liquid looks very slimy, and there's definitely some mini mushrooms there that looks like that if you didn't know were mushrooms, you would confuse them with mini marshmallows.
Okay, so here's my question.
Yes.
I don't know if the spell actually exists, but I would say that as a spell weaver, Midge would be able to figure out some type of magic to allow her to absorb the tea through osmosis by like sticking her finger in it. Is that possible? Because she can't drink it. She doesn't have a mouth.
You can snort it. You just need to ask for a stroll.
Well, Granny, this just smells absolutely horrifically delicious. As I mentioned, I don't have a mouth, but, well, since we're, well, you know, I'm always keen on taking adventures, so, do you have, I see you've got some reeds here. Do you have anything that I might be able to, you know, intake this through the nasal passage?
I'm afraid not, but I can polymorph you into something with a mouth if you want to.
Granny, you know that I can turn into whatever I want.
And Midge will turn into, let's see what she's going to turn into. She will turn into a just a little pussycat, and set the mug down in front of her, and just start lapping up the tea like as a little cat.
Very well. And let me reduce your size just to represent that cat. And and she says, "Oh, I hope you were enjoying your tea. It's as slimy as you like, and with all the little mushrooms, you start to see some very amazing colors."
It's simply delightful. So, let me get you a little up to date. You know, Vecna's been kind of, you know, causing a lot of problems in the multiverse. Yes? You're aware?
Yes, I am aware. Yes. He's been a very naughty little lich.
Yeah, he's getting a little overly ambitious and a little power hungry, and taking the mantle of a lot of deities, and it appears that he wants to shape the entire multiverse to his bidding. And well, me and a couple of other friends, we are trying to put a stop to that. Well, not sure if you're aware. I know you can see pretty far back. I mean, that is what hindsight is, but, well, there has only been one known creature that has given Vecna pause. And that's the Spellweaver. Well, we found a Spellweaver, and the Spellweaver kind of blessed us with its properties. So you could say I have access to a lot of magic now, but it comes with some pitfalls. But well, let's fast forward a little bit more. My friends and I, we took down the Mother of Dragons, which of course was one of Vecna's forms that he'd taken on, and well, I have now taken the essence of Tiamat into myself. Thoughts?
Oh, yes. Little mushroom, I have to say, you've been quite woven into the loop now, right? Tangle yourself with the old threads of Vecna. Oh, yes. Spellweaver and Lich and Dragon and Fungus and... To me, it doesn't matter the skin you wear. You are a little knot in the tapestry, child. A knot that can't be undone without the whole cloth unraveling. If that serves as any consolation. And you will fight him, yes, you fought him already. You fought Vecna until your spores were ashes and your bones were just memory. Because that's what you already done. That's what you always do. don't scowl at me because I can tell you, well, I don't make the fate. I only crochet the edges. But, here's a little truth you perhaps don't want to taste. Fighting him is only half of the story, you know, right? The other half is what happens after. And I've seen it, my sweet. All 5 heads of it.
Yes. I'm aware. You know, my goal has always been to find balance. Balance between life and death. That's all I want. I feel that Vecna, wanting too much power, will upset that balance. Well, now, it appears that someone very close to me also wants that power. Because I'm sure you're aware, 2 timelines converged, and well, there's 2 of me. The other one has taken on the power, I say, the mantle of Zagat Moy. Now, she's Zagat Midge. I think I need to stop her.
Oh, I see. Treads and tangles. It's quite fitting, really. You liches always did love knitting yourselves into knots. But the funny thing about fate, you never noticed until after it stripped you into the mud. That's why they call me hindsight. Oh, yes. Well, in hindsight, I should have brought more tea because this is going to be a long conversation. I remember how fun it is to talk to you, my friend. It always makes everything I'm seeing so much more interesting. Oh, yes, my fungi girl. Vecna will come at you with secrets, and gods know that he has more secrets than anyone. But secrets only rot if you leave them buried. Pull them up, let the light and the spores in, and that's how you beat the rot. Eh? You spread it. You get it?
Interesting. I've always kept fungus in the dark. But bringing the rot to the light, I must admit, Granny, that is a revelation to me. You see, heat and light speeds up the process of decay.
Yes. Everyone likes to whispers of balance, dear, but balance is teetering drunk on a bar stool. You push with one little nudge and it's chaos again. The multiverse doesn't want balance, child. It wants motion. Push and pull. Birth and rot. Gods and horrors. If everything was balanced, nothing would move. And if nothing moved, there will be no stories to tell. And you do know that I do so love a good story. Look
Granny.
at you. All arms, no mouth. I can see your past. Vecna tear holes in the tapestry and you stitched yourself into sideways. A spider in a web of strings that already snapped. You will play your notes, child, but don't expect the tune to sound like you remember it. Perhaps in hindsight, becoming a lich was just a rehearsal. And this is your opera.
I've always wanted to be a bard, you know that.
Oh, you know us hags. We never had the voice to it, but we sing it anyway.
Oh, I try. I mean, listen to my voice. Who would pay to hear this?
Very well. I will tell you one thing. He is a foe, dearie. And he's more than it. He's a habit. Like nail biting or necromancy. You don't beat him. You relapse less dramatically. But don't worry. Hindsight says you make a lovely relapse. Oh, and if I had told you not to take the rod of 7 parts, you would have it anyway. And if I had told you not to trust yourself, you would insist that you are trustworthy to me, just like back in the HagCon. So let me try a different tack. Next time, remember to make your mistakes twice. That way, the third time feels like an improvement.
Midge just sits there. I think by this time she's finished the tea, and she will take back her original form.
You know,
And
I've been wondering the Outlands for some time, dear, and I've been longing for some entertainment or some friend to come visit, but you know, these days all the hags are so busy trying to get more powerful. I just want to say it's a pleasure having you here. It's been a bit lonely with me reading for my broom. And while you are here, since you want to, you are friends with that other leech, the bard one, right? With the funny hat?
Yeah, Creek.
Oh, yes. He's doing me a nice little favor I called upon. And, well, he may just come pay you a visit at some point. Perhaps if you want a little bit more tea. I don't know how long it's gonna take him to do me that favor, but perhaps he'll come meet you here. You are friends, aren't you?
That we are. Say,
and Midge will walk over.
have you been wandering around the Sylvania area much recently?
Oh, yes, my snail just keeps wandering around the Outlands all over. And I have to say, things have changed here lately. It's very interesting to see. I can hear
Yeah, a little
the
bit more,
ground. Go ahead.
a little bit more fungus. Have you noticed that?
Oh, yes. I can hear how the ground is getting a bit more sturdy in this area. And we've been here before, it was just a swamp. Now, there's grass growing and the trees blowing. Oh, yes, I can hear it all. And I can see the past of it as well. It's very, very interesting to see how things are changing in the Outlands. You know that there are these portals that never existed before, appearing everywhere. One particular one seems to take to a different pocket dimension. They say is a new outer plane that no one dares to travel there. But it's a mysterious path, and to a new outer plane, like a new gate. And maybe the next time I come around here, once I finish the whole path, there will be a gate town, a new one, just sprouting out of the outskirts of Sylvania, around the pink tree.
How long has this been around?
Oh, not long, actually. You know, I would say since about the time that the timelines merged.
Curious. Is it near?
Well, it is somewhat near, yes. Would you like to go see? Some say it's the portal to the outer planes of a new god.
Yeah. Let's take a little road trip like old times.
Oh, yes. And maybe that lazy ass of your friend will finish what he has to do and come meet us. I will send him a message.
As you know, as a lich, I got all the time in the world.
Oh, yes, don't we all? It's just a shame that these days the world is changing so fast that we don't even get to appreciate anymore. And as she
Midge
says
will
that, Yeah,
hold
go
on.
ahead.
She's got the spyglass there. While they're talking, Midge is kind of glancing around, looking specifically for any types of looking for evidence or anything that she could attribute to the location or the travel patterns of where Zugget Midge may have moved to, focusing in on like new fungal growth, new mushroom groves and things like that, using the spyglass. Can I do like a perception or something of that sort?
By all means, go ahead.
Okay.
Roll an investigation.
Investigation.
I just want to say that I'm a big fan of the mental image of the cat working the spyglass.
Oh no, I went back to the other one.
Sorry. Okay, I missed that.
Perception's better. Can I do perception instead of investigation?
You were
I
trying
got a
to
plus.
deduce something, so that's investigation.
Okay. That's a 12.
The conclusion you arrive out of a 12 is that the growth is radial, which means that the forest and the
Circles.
Yes, it's growing through all directions. So you can't tell a single direction where that's.
Is it with a 12? Can I find like if it's originating, if it's radial, is there a point of origin? Am I able to deduce that with a 12?
You
Or
wouldn't-
is it where I just was?
You know well, you have knowledge of fungi. You know how fungi grow, and well, as like any plants, they grow in the direction where they have more resources to grow.
Yeah.
And the direction where there's more rot, and in the case of the fungi, more food basically. And so far, at least within the terrain around Sylvania, the food has been more or less equal in all directions. But you think that if this starts to reach other areas, for instance, if it starts to grow from outside Sylvania into that dead desert valley to the north, which you've been a couple of times, and there's a bunch of gigantic dead creatures. There's like an ancient cemetery of gargantuan creatures. Then that the growth of the fungi will spread much faster in that region than in any of these rocky mountains to the south.
Yeah, because it's not going to do well in the mountains. So it's got with the near Cronepsis. Okay,
So
interesting. All right.
You think if there is an area where at some point there will be a direction of fast growth, is going to be the north.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Very well.
Yep.
So, let's visit our friends back at Ronaldo's mansion, where they're all at the top floor of Ronaldo's mansion, and they've been helping Ronaldo in his forge and in his little workshop to get this fancy umbrella done. Ronaldo, Cyril, Drazov, you finally look at the final product. Ronaldo, you open the umbrella, you give some steepity steps, and you are flying. And you even put some weight on it, and it seems to be very sturdy. Then you press a different button, and it turns into a morning star. How are you going to test its life-stealing capabilities, though?
In the field.
I mean, if only you had some subjects around that you could test the...
Yes, I know. As much as the lichy part of him is tempted, we also want to win. I'm not going to risk using it on my compatriots. Although, he starts to look at the other guys. Maybe just a little tap? Starts to chase them around with it. Just a little bonk.
You know,
what if it works?
You know, if you need test subjects, I have them. I have plenty. Just stop pointing nothing at me. And for the record, I still think you should have gone with the gold filigree instead of the silver. It would have been a little bit nicer. But again, stop pointing it at me.
Well, whenever you said gold filigree, you pointed to the mustard on the sandwich over there. I think next time
well, it was a very appealing
you build.
It was a very appealing sandwich, and I have not eaten in however many hundreds of years, and now I have an appetite but no mouth. It is quite a conundrum.
Yes, one of the universe's great ironies. He's swinging it around, and maybe he's smashing a little bit of like a testing dummy over here and a rack over there.
Yes. Let's go to my lab. We can test your device on some test subjects, and then go on about our way. Yes.
Yes. And he clicks it, flips it into the cane, and then sets it down by his side. And he starts to walk, but as he's walking, he starts to levitate, but as if like, going up invisible stairs type of deal. And he says, I'd like to thank you both for finally bringing this into fruition. It's been a long time coming. Thank you. He gives a bow while in the air.
I know you could not have done it without me. I am happy to assist a colleague.
I think I could have, but time is of the essence, and so flips over here. I think we must get going.
All right, so he's gonna use his dummy-playing keys to open a portal to his laboratory. Then I guess.
Very well. So you're heading there.
First, Ronaldo would like to grab some things from the girls' room. He's like, wait, a few mementos before we go. He's gonna take something from there, take something from his office, and then he's just little knickknacks since I've been away for so long. But the importance is that it's belongings to people who were with him before he catches up and is willing to go in the portal.
Above the table, you have a portal that we can use in this, like, in your house that we can use without, like, burning a spell slot or anything to get us back to, like, Sigil, right?
Yes.
Or somewhere else?
It's a portal to Sigil.
It's not a portal to Sigil.
That's right.
It's a portal that that leads you to a place that has a portal to Sigil.
Okay, let's do that so we can. So then I'll because if I use because I don't know if I have a portal like that in my lab. Do I? Do I have a portal like that in my lab?
All of your layers have permanent teleportation circles that work similarly to a portal. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, we can just portal. We can use my demi-plane keys from here. Then, yeah. I just wanted to make sure we weren't like shooting ourselves in the foot. Okay.
Very well.
So whenever he's done gathering the things, I'll use the demi-plane keys to get us back to my lab.
So you get some personal items from the dolls.
Yes.
Excellent.
And from Rowena's room.
Excellent. And as you cross the threshold of the door, this is the wrong Zero though, Drazov. This is not the Zero you wanted to bring to your lab, but very well.
No, this is for more for practical purposes. More so than
this is for business, not pleasure, Legend. Come on.
Yeah.
This is practice, Zero.
Very well.
The Wayfarer's Inn was the place. It's in Sigil, though, right?
Yes. So it is. So you go to the material plane, to one of the places where there's a door to the Wayfarer Inn.
That's what it was. Okay.
So very well. You've the three of you are now in Drazov's castle or lair, or looks a little bit like a castle. Never been in the outside. I only have been in the inside. Drazov, always a mess every time we come here, but it's an organized mess. Only you know how to find things here. So, what would you guys like to do here?
I will be back in just a moment. Just wait here and try not to touch anything. And as always, do not talk to the brains. Do not want them getting any ideas. And if they say anything to you, do not listen. All of them are liars. And he disappears through a secret door somewhere.
Very well.
For a few moments.
And the brain talks to you, Zero, and it says, "Hello, hi."
God, hello.
You know,
how are you?
I know where Esther is.
Can I roll an insight?
Yeah.
Come on, there you go.
Preferably with advantage, as you were just told that all of them are vicious liars.
Oh, looks like you don't need it.
Excellent.
Don't need one.
You think?
For all I know, Dre's stuff here, a liar.
You think this brain has somehow managed to read your surface thoughts and caught the name Esther out of that, and the fact that you're looking for her, or trying to get her back, and you get inspiration for that first roll being a nat 20.
Thank you.
And you think that it's just trying to manipulate you.
And he's just going to look to the brain and say, I have no time for your jibber jabber. We are here on exclusive business. We were waiting. Ronaldo, let's get away from this foul creature.
Yes.
It's gonna continue down the stairs out of. I don't know if brains have earshot, but out of earshot of the brain.
Only those who don't have a brain think that brains are foul creatures.
Well, there's your answer. I will be over here, poking everything that I was told not to touch.
I can't see the map, Legend.
You can't see the map?
Yep. I just see my name.
Yeah. It's all black. I'm watching through YouTube, but yeah, I can't see anything either.
Okay. Ronaldo, can you see it now?
Yes. Thank you.
Very well.
Also, I think I remember my past phrase for using my circle without looking at my notes.
Excellent.
So I kind of want to say it. Oh yeah, I kind of want to say it, and then I'll go back later and see if I remember correctly, because that would be impressive IRL. So he'll be with the other two liches, and he'll be standing in front of the fireplace, and he says, "Magic circle on the floor. You are the window, way, and door. The ubiquitous wayfarer is the place I seek. Now take us safely there. Toot sweet." All right, I'll compare that later and see if it's correct. I feel pretty good about it.
Very well. That was very good. And you get some inspiration for that.
Oh, why, thank you.
To support your memory. And
For future memory-related roles. Goodness.
After you come back
Drazov
from the secret door, what are you bringing to these guys?
Two very, very disheveled and malnourished humans that appear just utterly just ruined and like barely alive, barely able to walk, follow in his wake as he returns to the room. Here you go. You can test your device on these ones.
And
oh, come now, I wouldn't want to be so cruel. And he just kind of like cuts his finger for like 1 hit point of damage. Just a tiny wound. And then he says, "But it looks like they need to be put out of their misery." And he winds up like a baseball bat and he attacks one of them with the mace.
very well. And you can sense the soul of that of that creature leaving its body as it flies halfway through the room and falls on the ground, unconscious, motionless. And the other one looks at you almost as if it's entranced, and it didn't even notice what happened to its spear.
You said the soul got knocked out?
Well, you knocked out this. You could sense the soul leaving its body.
I see.
As you hit it.
Did I heal my minor wound?
It's like
Yes,
Doctor
you did.
Strange.
Nice.
Don't remember Doctor Strange killing civilians.
No,
like,
when he
"Science!"
no. And the when they knocked the
when they punched that
soul
like
out of-
astral form out.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
I vaguely remember.
Sorry, we probably didn't pay for the rights to mention that, so you can edit that.
Actually, you can mention.
Edit that in post. Edit that in post.
I think that's fair use.
That's
I
fair
don't have
use.
$1 billion in my pocket.
Editor, make sure to take that out, please.
Editor, where are you? All right, well.
Do you want this other one as well, or should I just feed it to the plants?
Oh, you know what they say. First time's a coincidence, and second's a pattern. And he just brings it down on this poor soul.
And the poor soul flies in the same direction of the second one and hits the wall. And And that one is another gunner.
Excellent. Well, I do declare this experiment has been a success.
And invisible hands drag the corpses away.
Into the shadows.
Yeah.
Legend, do I have an actual item I could put in my inventory?
For the time being, you can use as the base item the Rod of Lord Mighty.
Okay, nice.
The Rod of Lordly Might.
Rod of Lordly Might, yes, something like that. Yeah,
Little dyslexia.
yeah.
You're good.
I know. I kind of like the Rod of Lord Mighty even more.
Praise the Lord Mighty.
Yeah. Praise the Lord Mighty.
What is the name you give to your weapon?
Ooh, I haven't come up with one yet. I need to actually use it, kind of get the feel for it before it finally earns its name.
Okay.
Right now, it's just the Rod of what was it again? Lord Might.
Okay. Rod of Lordly Might.
Lord Mighty. Lord Mighty.
Lord Mighty.
It is
Bruce, call him Bruce. Bruce Almighty.
you and yes.
Yes.
You can. It's an item that it has the buttons and so on, and it can use as a morning star.
Fantastic.
Very well. It seems it's working. You've done your test. You look around, and the more you stay in this laboratory, I have to say, the more you have some memory, Cyril, of going inside that tube, and you are not very comfortable in staying here for too long.
No, but not much of Drazov makes me comfortable, so...
You kind of just get used to it.
Yeah, it's like a continued exposure to like a toxin, you know. You just eventually build a resistance to it, I suppose.
Or more like just working in a fish market.
Yeah, I don't smell that stuff anymore.
Very well then. Now that your device has been proven, shall we return?
Yeah, so we want to... do we still want to stick to finding Mr. Sunfall and attacking him? Again, we're dwindling on resources.
We are.
However, he does have... remember, Mr. Sunfall was fond of collecting artifacts.
Yes, and currently I think these items of such power could be very beneficial to us, but is it worth the risk, is the question.
Yes, I suppose it is possible that he may have more than just the stone, the ruined stone, but I am open to other suggestions if anyone has any ideas.
If you can spare just one more day, I'd like to freshen up a bit, and then I think we can be ready to take on Mr. Sunfall. Don't you want to, Mr. Drazov, show Cyril around your laboratory? Practice Cyril around?
Nope. I'll go
Drazov is gonna look at Cyril and just go, no, not this one. I don't want this one.
And then Ronaldo goes up to Cyril. You're gonna let him talk to you like that? Are you not good enough?
Cyril kind of looks down, almost like he's just been rejected by someone who literally steals people for his experiments, and he's like, no, it's okay, I'm fine.
It seems, and then he just kind of like slithers away to the other shoulders, like, everyone in the multiverse has got something worth experimenting on, except for you. Don't know why that is.
I don't know. You don't need to rub it in. Someday I'll be worthy of Drazov's experiments again, but alas, I hope that day does not come too soon.
Oh, this is so messed up.
Very well.
All right, so above the table, we're heading back, right? To somewhere?
So yeah, if you come out through the door, you're gonna come out back in Ronaldo's mansion.
Right, and then from there we go to.
Yes.
We use. Gotcha. Okay.
And that is the portal where he will take you to an inn where you have to rent a room in order to use the portal that leads you back to Sigil. It actually leads you back to another inn in Sigil that has many doors, and from there you can go to the sanctum. Very well. And
Yeah, I was just wondering if the other thing I wanted to do on downtime, if I should do now then,
what was the other
before
thing
we
you
try to
wanted
find
do?
Sunfall. Scrying to find my doll.
Very well. Up to you.
Okay. How about this? Why don't you make yourselves comfortable? As you can see, this place has become rather dreary without the staff, but I tried to whip you up something, and he's here, hors d'oeuvres for the likes of those without a mouth. And instead of like a plate of deviled eggs and such, it's 2 little bowls with like brains simmering in the brine, and he with chopsticks takes out these tentacles from inside, and he just kind of sticks them each onto their foreheads, and it's like, just think on those, and it kind of has some weird telepathic nourishment as the brains are just kind of bobbing in these glasses.
Cyril plays with his dangling tentacle now. Ooh. Hello.
This is quite interesting. A very unusual flavor.
I think my guy liked a lot of curry. There's a lot of flavor there. Very cuminy.
Will this still give me gas?
Can we?
All right. Ronaldo will go down. He'll go back upstairs to the forge, and that's where he's gonna perform the scrying spell.
Very well.
Which takes 10 minutes.
And you know what else takes 10 minutes? Our break.
What?
As we're as we're gonna take a little bio break of 10-15 minutes, and we'll be right back with this fairy godmothers.
Ooh.
All right.
Damn, look at Drazo. About to lay down the law.
Oh wow, that looks fancy.
We're all super fancy. Goodness.
Drazolf is our knight in shining armor, our Prince Charming, if you will.
Yeah, it looks like a
terrifying
paladin.
thought. If
Look at
Drazolf is your
cat.
everything is upside down.
We all look fantastic.
Yes, very beautiful. The blue really takes the lifelessness out of my eyes.
All right. Is everybody back?
I'm back.
Very well.
Yellow.
Yep, I'm back.
Excellent. And Ronaldo, you there? Very well. While we wait on Ronaldo, Midge, your peregrination.
Speak of the devil.
There
And
you
he shall
go.
appear.
Your peregrination through the Outlands has led you to this strange corner right outside Sylvania. This little edge of the plain. You can't really tell what it is, but the whole place has this pink ground, and it seems to be stepping. It feels like you are stepping at the edges of the astral plane. As you start to step forward into a passage, you see that there is, among a forest of pink trees, there is one among them that is quite well cut, and a passage has been created from it. Granny Hindsight says to you, "Ah, dear, if you are heading there, I suggest you take some of my tea with you. I might not be here when you come back. This little snail of mine is slow, but is always going somewhere."
That would be greatly appreciated.
And with a gesture of a hand, another cauldron of that disgusting tea appears on your hand. And Midge, I have to say, you are used to strong teas and mushrooms and whatnot. So this just puts you in a very, very good mood. Everything you look around just feels like it's made of velvet. Everything just has this texture to it that feels so cozy. All the colors, they feel cozy, as if you're looking. The light just reflects out of them, as if you're looking at something very comfy and smooth, and with very
It's
little.
interesting because I'm used to giving my players Midge's tea, so having the roles reversed is quite pleasant.
And as you just looking around, you just feel like you could put your head on that sharp rock over there, and that sharp rock would just feel like a nice pillow. Very well. As you step outside and you start walk into this path, let me bring you into this place, Midge. You know, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And this one, there's definitely 1,000 words to describe this place.
Interesting.
As you walk into here, there are mushrooms and fungi in this place that you have never seen before.
Can I extend, because I have detect thoughts on there? Do I get any type of sentience from these from this mycelia?
No, you don't.
Okay.
They seem like just very rare types of mycelia. In fact, something to say you have never seen them before is quite a statement.
Yeah. What about an Arcana check? Is there any type of magical aura or composition about them?
The whole place is covered in this magical aura of conjuration, and the whole place just glows with this aura.
Midge will proceed cautiously forward.
Very well.
All senses, as much as she can, open to her surroundings and her environment.
Very well. And
I don't know
roll
how far.
perception.
I'm just going to keep moving forward.
Just keep
Okay.
moving.
I was like, I'm just going to keep moving forward until you tell me something. It's a 13.
As you are walking through this place, you definitely think that these trees have not been cut with tools, but rather with magic. The pathway was built out of magic. You can see the way the roots grow and the plants grow, that this is powerful druidic magic. And well, you don't know many druids that have the power to scope a gate out of trees into existence.
Do I get a sense that this could have been created by my counterpart?
No, you don't think she has. First, it's not her style, and second, you don't think she has this level of power.
Okay. I mean, Midge will continue moving forward, heading towards this gate. Yeah.
Very well.
Again, cautiously, not quickly. She will keep her senses to her and awareness.
Very well. And as you continue moving forward, you start to realize you are coming out of this very tall pink trees forest, and suddenly you start to see the Astro Sea, and you realize this place ahead of you is stepping outside of the disc that is the Outlands. You're right at the edge of the Outlands, and now
how far forward can I move? I don't want to just keep inching forward, so
keep going. That's fine.
Okay, all right.
As you are heading forward, and you are realizing you are in the Astro Sea, you feel the gravity on you, the pull of the gravity on you becoming weaker, and finally, you've noticed that there is this massive portal ahead of you. Which seems like a conjuration circle, but this is not made of the same material as this tree. As you stand on the platform,
this here with the the sigil, sigil in the middle. Okay,
you definitely can tell that is a permanent conjuration circle, or a teleportation circle, or something of that nature.
Have I seen this particular mark anywhere before?
Roll Arcana.
Do I have advantage on this because I'm a spell weaver?
You have yes, you have.
Nope. We'll take the other one.
You took the other one? That's fine.
Yes.
You look at that, and Midge, that is strange. This whole conjuration circle is made of a material that is so obsidian, so dark, that it feels like a metal in a rock and wood, all at the same. You can't quite tell what you are stepping on. It seems it's something that it was floating in the astral plane until it got too close to the Outlands, and someone sculpted these trees to bridge the Outlands to this obsidian disc, and made the trees grow unnaturally just to reach it and to fixate it in place. It is definitely a gate. And you do recognize those symbols. You think that's an archaic druidic symbol that means death.
Interesting.
Now, Midge, Roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh, she's really good at this. Yep, that's how good she is. How about back-to-back nat ones? Come on, legend.
You are, yes. That's quite a feat. That's quite a feat. Midge, you are puzzled about this place. It feels unnatural. Feels strange. It feels druidic magic. Your counterpart's nowhere to be seen, and now you're stepping in something that mixed death in the middle of all of that.
It's absolutely fascinating to Midge, though. I will proceed forward with
Very
caution.
well. As you start to proceed forward, your disc starts to glow in multicolors, and so does the edges of this circle. As you are approaching the center, you've noticed that the silvery circles on the ground also start to glow in rainbow hues of colors, and you think, Midge, that if you take just a few more steps, you're gonna step in a teleportation circle that will take you somewhere.
Guys, should I go forward?
I think it's calling to you.
I mean, this is the most interesting thing that's happened to Midge in a while. So individually, yeah, Midge is gonna move forward.
Yeah.
Do it.
Trepidatiously, but yeah, she steps forward.
You appear in Drazolf's lab.
Yeah, right.
All of a sudden, you find yourself in a tank of briny
Yeah, I was about to
liquid.
say it's going to be in a tank. Yeah, if anything, with my -1, with my nat1 intelligence check.
Oh.
Very
You're
well.
one of, like, this is just a tiny aquarium in his lab or something.
Midge, you step into that, and everything grows pink to the point where you become almost blind. And then in the blink of an eye, the first thing you see in front of you is this door.
Okay, do I recognize this symbol on the door?
Well, does the player recognize this symbol on the door?
I mean, I think I do.
Is that a hand and an eyeball? Vecna?
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it's the hand of Vecna. Yeah,
Oh boy.
yeah. And if this is death, this is... Can I... Would I assume then that this is... Layers created this as the new... is the new god of death?
You know what? The very last session we played, not streamed, but played, didn't Legend warn us about the catastrophe of players running into doors all the time?
Yeah.
So, as you look at the outside of this door, it seems to be, well, it's almost made of diamonds, for all you can say. It's translucent to a certain extent. You see the pinkish solid diamonds, and they remind you of something you've seen before.
The mirror creatures.
You can't quite put your finger. there's something there in the back of your mind. Clearly, that symbol Midge would recognize anywhere.
Yeah.
And it seems to be something sealing the door. That is, it's sealing the door, is protecting it. It's, well, it seems to be a sort of barrier, magically put it in place. Yes, and and you can sense that there is this entire place is, first of all, inside a very dark cave, and the entire place seems to be trembling as there this deep rumbling coming from beyond this door. As deep rents appear, there are this, you can see almost as if there was a heartbeat coming from the inside. And
Midge will not move forward anymore. Seeing the hand of Vecna, seeing that emblem will stop her in her tracks. She's not an idiot. She knows how difficult it was to take down the Mother of Dragons, and she will take in as much information as she can without moving forward.
Well, you can see there is this large sapphire with the symbol of the hand of Vecna. You feel that this entire wall and even the door is a sort of barrier to prevent anyone from passing through. You have no idea how it works, but there's something inside, and there's definitely something happening on the inside, because you can feel the pulse of or I should say almost the heartbeat of this place.
But you said it's druidic. That's what's
the outside. The magic was druidic. Yes.
Okay, but once I get in here, I'm not getting this is all unnatural. Because this is all.
This is all unnatural. Yes.
Okay. All right. If she cannot take in any more information, she will not turn her back, but she will back away. Is there a way to return back to the Outlands?
You are standing in a symbol that looks very much like the one you came from, and if you just step out and step in again, it might work backwards.
Okay, so I have an ink pen and ink, and I will take some time, and looks like I have a blanket, so I will tear off a piece of the blanket and I will copy down the runes that I see for this particular portal.
Very well. And as you do so, and you start to copy, I'm going to ask you to roll an intelligence check again.
Okay, see how well I do this. Are you kidding me? Come on, Legend. 3 nat ones in a row.
Wow.
That should be an ill omen.
Come on. Give me a pity inspiration. Give me a pity inspiration.
A consolation inspiration. There you go. You get a consolation inspiration.
Okay.
Wow. There are some players out there, including in our server, that have managed to get this feat. But I have to say, you're right there with them, tied for number 1. So yeah, there are some players that have that bad luck. It's not the first time I've seen 3 reds in a row, but I wonder if the next one's gonna be a red. Then you're really gonna take the trophy.
Yeah.
Very well.
Have to go visit the Time Tavern.
Yes, indeed. And tell that you've just inherited the jinx of someone else in the server.
Yeah.
Very well.
So she will obviously copy it to the best of her nat 1 ability. And after she makes a complete mess of the symbols she sees, she will proceed back out of here.
Very well. And that brings you just outside of the ring of teleportation, not the ring of teleportation, sorry, the circle of teleportation on the ground. And Midge, you think you found an entrance to one of his lairs.
Yep.
You have heard that he has his own plane, his own outer plane. You have heard rumors of that before, and it seems that someone bridged this circle to his outer plane, connecting it to the Outlands.
Okay, so my question, and this is a player question, and ignorance, because I get confused about the rules of the Outlands and things like this.
Very well.
I would like to cast Sending
Very well.
at third level.
Yeah.
Reaching out to. Let me see. Let me read. Let me just a second. Make sure I read that. Okay, so there's a 5% chance that it won't arrive if they're on a different plane. Okay, so I will cast Sending. I'll mark the slot. I will cast Sending to Drazov.
Very well.
Drazov. I'm not going to use the voice. Drazov, because I'm counting. This is Midge. In Outlands, I have found an entrance to layer of Vecna. Meet me in Sylvania. And that'll be it. That's enough words.
If memory serves, because I don't have the spell in front of me right now, do I get to respond to that?
Yes.
If it goes through?
Yes. 25 words.
And did it go through?
Yes, it did.
Okay. 25 words. Good to hear. We'll try to meet you in Sylvania.
Where is that again?
Wait, that was a different voice.
Oh yeah. No, my message is already over. That was
Okay.
That was Ronaldo just adding.
All right. Then Mitch will return to Sylvania and find a place to hole up for a while.
It was just one of the other voices in Drazolf's head, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of voices in Drazolf's
on the outskirts of, she'll find a place that is not a raucous party. She will find a place that the most comfortable place that she can find for her level of yeah.
And Midge, remember that Granny Hindsight said to you that when you got back, she'll probably not gonna be there because her snail is always walking.
Yeah.
She's about 5 inches from the place she left.
So she'll walk out and just wave.
Oh, serendipity strikes again, huh? I can see that in your past that you've been to an interesting place, my dear.
I have, but I fear that I'm a little ill-equipped to adventure further.
I thought you wanted to fight him.
Not by myself.
Ah, I see. But I thought you had 5 heads.
Well, let me tell you that in my case, 5 heads doesn't necessarily mean more intelligence.
Well, if
As
you...
I stare at my back-to-back nat 1 intelligence rolls.
If you
My
must...
wisdom and street smarts is a little bit better than my book smarts.
And she says, yeah, but you know wisdom is something that is more powerful than intelligence. If you must fight Vecna, remember 3 things, dear. 1, never look him in the eye. Unless you do, then wink, then throw him right off. With your charm.
Yeah, you're the most charming either, Granny. Come on, you sure you know me?
Second thing you should know is never trust mirrors. They lie. And worse, they tell the truth. Which is horrible sometimes.
Yeah, I've got a little history with mirrors, as I'm sure you know.
And 3, if the multiverse gives you lemon, don't make a lemonade. Throw them back. Vecna's probably hiding a phylactery in the wind.
Interesting.
So, my spore sprouting darling, are you going to grow into something magnificent? Or should we drink a bit more tea and talk silliness? Where is that friend of yours with my favor that I asked him?
Oh, I have no idea.
This coconut oil isn't going to rub itself.
And Ronaldo, back in your mansion, you are standing in the living room and with your buddies as you come back from your scrying spell. And guess what? Turns out you do know that place. There's only one market in the entire multiverse that has all these sort of nice attractions, like you can dive into a gelatinous cube to try and take treasures from out of it. You can bite apples, but 90% of them are poison, and if you survive, you get a prize. And there is beholders and monsters abound. You think your doll is in the Monster Music Festival, which, by the way, it's the right time of the year for you to be visiting that. You even forgot it was that time of the year. It's so adorable. You have taken your doll there before. That's probably why she went there. She already know that it's so much fun.
Excellent. Do I know which plane of existence that's on?
Oh yes, of course you do. And you get to that mysterious plane of existence quite fast. Let's not tell everybody what it is, because it's supposed to be quite exclusive. Only evil and monsters and creatures supposed to enjoy this place. Very well. You arrive at the entrance at the ticket to buy an entrance fee, and look at that. You have aboleths and dragons and medusas and all sorts of funny characters here. You remember your more humble days, Ronaldo, when you used to come here and open your little tent and sell nice explosive weapons to whoever wanted to buy, as long as they were evil enough. And now, look at this. The place is full of the most evil creatures and nice activities. And oh yes, nice music that usually is played by ghosts and invisible spirits. But it's a good thing you guys can see them. Let's just hope that you don't have to hear the banshee singing. Oh yes, they can be quite. That can be quite a spectacle that puts you to sleep. Ronaldo, as you guys are at the entrance, you look weird enough to get in, and the ticket master at the door says, and that will be the entrance fee, and that will cost you 3 kidneys each.
Oh, is that all? I see the tokens for Drazolf and Cyril. Are they with me?
Yes, of course. You all enter the portal.
Okay. He says, I believe you were carrying the kidneys, weren't you? And he looks at Drazolf and he's kind of like, just lied using your crown. Wink, wink. Tell him we already paid.
Drazolf is going to step forward. Take the whatever that tentacle thing that Ronaldo had previously put on his forehead was off, plop it down on the counter and say, "Yes, here is the entrance fee for me and my 2 colleagues."
We only have we only accept kidneys. You gotta give me 9 kidneys for all 3 of you.
Yes, this is 9 kidneys. I have just given you 9 kidneys.
Roll deception.
One sec. There it is.
What is with these rolls today? +7, and you still just get a 10.
For the record, as per the description of the Crown of Lies, he does not think I'm lying.
Very well.
He thinks I'm telling the truth. He doesn't have to accept what I'm saying as the truth, but he can think that I'm just insane or something. But he has to believe that I believe that I'm telling the truth.
Rationalizing that you are not trying to deceive him, and perhaps he does think you are insane, and you think that those are 9 kidneys. But he says, those are not the type of kidneys we accept here.
Oh, that is a disappointment. Drazolf is going to open his portable hole, take the tentacle thing off the counter, drop it into the portable hole, and then start pulling humanoid kidneys out of it, all of them drenched in honey, and slapping them down on the table, on the counter.
Thank you. And he takes this little wristband and puts a colorful wristband around all your wrists, and each wristband is a tiny little mimic. And voila, you guys can get in. You can see the fire breathing out of the noses of this bridge as you get into the Monster Festival. And look at that, Ronaldo. You haven't been here in decades. Look at it's almost as if you had been here yesterday. Look at that. They have those nice fireworks. They still sell all sorts of poisonous food. That will definitely make for some fun ride home. And look at that. You have the gelatinous cubes that you can just dive in and try to fish out of it before you are, of course, dissolved. Something nice. You have the big buckets full of poisonous apples, and if you bite them and survive, you get a prize. Look at that. You have the big chest of... Look, they still have the big chest of Mimic. And if you hit it in the right one, you get the flying mechanical beholder. Isn't that nice? And nobody ever gets the flying mechanical beholder. It's definitely a rigged game. And yes, they have... you can pay to ride a griffin. You can pay to throw knives. They have hags that will pull from the deck of many things to you. They have the whack-a-mole, except that is a whack-a-worm, whack-a-purple worm, and that you can go inside and, you know, try to whack a purple worm if you're not devoured by it. And yes, all sorts of nice toys and food, and you have the Mind Flayer, tent, which you know very well not to go, because Mind Flayers can make you think that you never paid for it, and then they make you pay 4 or 5 times until you realize you overpaid for whatever you bought in that tent. And of course, at the end, you have the ghosts playing music. Look at that. And oh yes, they do have the Banshee this festival, so once you start singing, you better not be here. But yeah, look how many different types of creatures. This is such a rich and cultural place for you to visit. And look at that. You barely enter, and look who is playing. Look who is playing with the gelatinous cube. Look at that little naughty little doll. What are you doing there?
Ronaldo steps in and he's just like, oh, man, it's been a long time, but it looks just as wonderful as I remember. Still smells the same. And once he sees her, he's going to use his hat of disguise to kind of look ordinary or less. He'll still have 6 arms, but he'll look less like Ronaldo. And he'll be like, oh, I don't know how to approach her. It's been so long and we've been disconnected. Maybe I need to get her a prize to win her over. Oh, I don't know. Gosh. I can talk to 3-headed Medusas, but not my own little girl.
And Cyril, to your left. I don't know if you notice, but look at that. There's a corpse collector. Wow, you haven't seen one in decades. It's a cadaver collector. It's a type of construct that collects cadaver on its back. Look at that. Isn't that nice? It's looking straight at you. But don't go get married again, Cyril. Cyril, if you're talking, you're on mute. We can't hear you. Cyril there? Did we lose Cyril?
Go to a festival, take the nap.
Oh, wow. Someone blew up one of those fireworks. Ronaldo, don't touch the fireworks. You know better than that.
Ronaldo's gonna start poking around the corpse cadaver's back, be like, any of these, all of these true corpses, or does some have a little bit of juice left? Trying to find maybe some soul that's about to depart.
And the creature just raises a plate towards you that says 5 kidneys each.
What's with this place and kidneys?
Oh yeah, it is the currency of the Monster Festival. Kidneys.
He pats his vest up and down with his 6 arms, and he's like, sorry, I only have 2. Starts to leave. He keeps casting glances at the carionette. Does he recognize which one this is? Does she have a name, or do you want me to come up with one?
You are the one who knows her name. I have no idea what her name is.
I think it looks like Wendy over there. He's like,
Wendy.
ooh. Let's see. Ah, gosh. Don't want to just run up there.
In the meantime, Drazolf is gonna approach the corpse collector and just start kind of looking it over, examining the various parts.
Oh yes, he has. This is a very good cadaver collector. He has corpses of all sorts of monsters and creatures, and all of them seem to be heroes that perhaps attempted to save themselves from the cadaver collector.
Yes, you have quite the selection here. Anything on sale? Anything particularly interesting you might be willing to offer for a premium?
He doesn't talk, but he definitely raises a little sign that says 5 kidneys per cadaver.
Yes, I can deliver this. But what? I want to know what I'm buying first.
And he turns the plate. He turns the sign on the other side, and it says, "Choose your cadaver."
I guess Drazolf is gonna look it over, and is there anything that looks particularly interesting?
You tell me. Zoom in his image and tell me if there is any of the cadavers on his back that you find particularly interesting.
What's that blue one?
Seems to be some sort of a blue orc. Or a rotten orc. Quite muscular. Probably still have probably been rotting for just perhaps a week or so.
It was it blue before, or is the blue a result of it being rotten?
It could go both ways. If it was asphyxiated, then it's probably grown blue.
No, I think I will pass. But I may be back at some point when you have something better to offer.
And the creature just turns to the side and goes back to its tent. So Ronaldo and Cyril, do you have Cyril back? Cyril, are you there?
Yeah.
Very well, Cyril. Ronaldo's been throwing fireworks in the air, accidentally, of course. Anything you see interesting here, Cyril? Are you gonna try to win the mechanical flying beholder?
I'll leave that for the previous campaign. Cyril is going to stick his hand in the vat of jelly and try and pull out an item.
You've been in this festival before, haven't you? The player.
Yes, player has, yeah. We won the mechanical beholder.
You did? Oh wow, that was quite lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. So you're gonna dive into the gelatinous cube?
Yeah, why not?
And,
give it a go.
And the red-capped little guy just runs towards you with his metal boots and says,
Hey! You wanna buy some tickets? You gonna dive in?
Yeah, I am going to dive in. What's it to you?
Well, I'm the owner of this. You're gonna have to pay me. It's a one kidney to get in.
He's gonna turn around. He's gonna say, "Boys, do either of you have a kidney?"
Ronaldo's going to use his adept disguise to look like kind of an ordinary skeleton with the 6 arms. So just to kind of look Lichy-like, but not Ronaldo-like. And he's going to whisper to Drazolf, it's like, you have any more kidneys in that bag we can for currency here?
Yes, I have more kidneys, but I am running low. unless I go back to my lab, we can do. I can pop back if we need more, but let's try not to go crazy here. And I pull another. I again open my portable hole and pull out another honey-drenched kidney and hand it to Cyril.
Cyril is just going to dump it in front of the short man to say, "Here you go," and you even get free honey. Thanks to our friend over there.
It is magical honey. You will appreciate that, I'm sure.
Is this enough? Can I dive in now? I'm very intrigued at this purple goo that is before me.
Yes,
Do
that's
you give
enough.
Ronaldo a kidney as well?
And okay.
Sorry, wait. What was that last bit?
Did you get a kidney for Ronaldo as well?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought he was
Oh,
asking
thank you.
for Cyril. Yeah. He pulls out another one and hands it to Ronaldo.
Excellent.
It's very sticky, Ronaldo.
That's cool. That's something I'd like to do after Cyril goes.
And he says, "All right. If you dissolve, that's your own fault. You go in, whatever
no-
you catch, it's yours.
There's no guarantees.
Some of your stuff stay inside, it's mine."
Oof.
Okay. Ooh, don't know about that. And Cyril is just going.
Real quick, above the table, can I point out that you do currently have the ability to cast double mage hand at the same time without costing a spell slot, and
Oh yeah.
they are invisible.
Nice. That's yeah. So I'll do that. I'll cast 2 mage hands to accompany me into the gelatinous cube
Very well.
to aid me, and
Very
I will also give my staff of power to Ronaldo to hold on to.
Nice.
Very well.
He's gonna tentatively hand it over and say, "Now I want this back as soon as I'm out.
Of course, wouldn't want it wasted. Show us what you got.
Whatever you do," and he points to Drazov, "do not give it to him."
He like protectively holds it away, and seeing Drazov's eyes already just locked on.
I don't know why he's so concerned. I would simply hold it in safety for him.
Forever.
Definitely.
A magpie to something shiny.
I mean, it never hurts to have a backup.
So I will jump in.
Very well. And roll for me a dexterity saving throw. Oh, sorry, a strength saving throw. DC 18.
Do I have advantage if I've with the mage
Yes,
hands?
you have advantage with the mage hands, yes.
Okay. Oh, that didn't give me advantage, but that's 21. I'll take that. I'll
Very
fish
well.
for nat 20.
Very well.
I'll fish for nat 20.
Now that you are inside that gelatinous cube, your whole body is engulfed by it. You immediately.
But he made the save.
He made the save.
Yes,
Yes,
but I'm jumping in to go swimming into.
Oh,
Grab
so
stuff.
we go in and then
Yes,
out. Okay.
yes. So you're fully engulfed in it, and now you can, as you are not getting desperate or anything, you still take some damage, some acid damage immediately. 36 points of acid damage.
Oof.
And you take 36 points of acid damage, And the longer you stay inside, the more acid damage you take. 36 points per round. Very well. Roll a Slay of Hand to see what you catch.
With advantage again?
With advantage again.
Sweet. That's a nat 20.
Excellent. Let's see what you find.
Let's see what I find. Give me an artifact.
You find this beautiful. You find this beautiful shiny coin. You never seen it before, but something about it just feels very divine. The coin is hexagonal, and on one of the sides it has a 20 engraved on it, and on the other side it has a 1. You think that if this coin has survived this amount of acid for this long inside this creature, it must be quite powerful.
Okay. I will pocket. I'll just put it down as a coin, will I?
Very well. Yes, you put that down as a coin of critical consequences.
Oh, nice.
It's a small
Sweet.
golden hexagonal coin.
Oh, nice.
And
I like that.
and once per short rest, you can replace a D20 roll with a flip of this coin, which is a D2. You must use the outcome of the coin flip, and the outcome is either going to be a nat 1 or a nat 20.
Love that. God, Kark would love that somewhere in the multiverse. Gambler Kark is drooling at the thought of that.
Furthermore, because you rolled a nat 20, something else draws your attention.
Okay.
It's you've seen this before, you heard about it before, but because of the nature of the device, you know what it is. It's called a chronolometer. And a chronolometer is is a piece of a much wider, is a part of a much wider device called the Orrery of the Wanderer. But you can still use as in its own right. It's a wondrous item.
Okay. Is it the attunement version or the non-attunement version?
It's the attunement version.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yes, the non-attunement version is used when you have all the parts of the orrery.
Okay. Very good.
Very well. Now, if you would like to keep to go another round and keep trying to get things out of this cube, you can continue by taking 36 points of acid damage, or you can attempt to leave this place by passing another strength check, DC 18.
I'll stay another round.
Very well. You take another 36 points of acid damage and roll a Slay of Hand.
18.
Very well. That's quite good. You find yet something else that is particularly interesting. You find a shiny golden key, which to you seems like a demiplane key. You find a demiplane key. You can add it to your inventory. Just like the ones that Drazov creates.
Very nice. What do we think, guys? Will I do one more round?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, what's your HP looking like at this point?
Yeah.
I'm on 130 out of 202.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'll do one more round. Legend.
Talk to the carrionet while Cyril's mucking around.
Very well. You approach the
Ronaldo's
carrionet.
going to.
Yeah? Go ahead.
Yes, Ronaldo leans. He's watching Cyril, and he leans into Wendy, and he says, "Well, hello, little. Sorry. Hello, little lady. Are you watching for your turn to try out the ooze? Say, why are you all by yourself? Where's your papa?"
And the angry red cap says,
Hey, you want to talk with her? You gotta pay me a kidney.
I'm sorry, is she part of the attraction? I thought your kidneys were for a chance to dive into the ooze.
She's mine. You want to have fun with her? She's gonna cost you a kidney.
He said she's mine or she's fine?
she's mine.
Yours? I may not know you, sir, but something tells me that is a lie. What do you say, little lady? Do you know this icky imp?
And you see someone that looks like a bodyguard just approaching. He's definitely he's wearing a bone-looking armor and carrying a blade that has this whisk of necromantic smoke coming out of it. His entire armor is shaped like bones, and he looks like some sort of troll. And he approaches, and he's just quietly, he's just looking to see if there is any commotion or any reason for him to intervene.
Yeah, Ronaldo just suddenly holds up two of his 6 hands like, whoa, it's okay. And he turns back to the red cap and he's like, a kidney, you say? How about a kidney for a chance to dive in for some prizes for the young lady?
She's not a prize. She's my helper.
No.
But if you wanna have fun with her, it's gonna cost you a kidney.
All right, here you go. Tosses the kidney.
He grabs and put it inside his hat, and he goes to the other side.
His hat.
And the guard also steps away.
Nice.
And then you just hear him passing behind, and he just looks at her and
You make sure the customer is happy.
as he's talking to her.
Ronaldo just looks down at Wendy and he's like, red caps don't tend to, be seen around carrionets. How the heck how'd he grab you?
And
Like I said, where's your papa?
And she looks at you as if seeing something in you that she perhaps acknowledges.
Says, are you my papa? Would you like to play with me?
Ronaldo puts his hands on his hips and he says, well, that depends. Maybe hypothetically, your papa went home and saw that everyone had gone without him. Well, maybe he doesn't want to play if everyone disappeared on him.
Please play with me.
He is mock stern at her, stares her down for a little bit, but then he softens up and he holds up a hand and snaps his fingers, and he's back to looking. He changes to look like old Ronaldo, not the 6 arms, just the regular old Ronaldo, and he's like, all right, Wendy, darling, you're right, Papa's back after a long, long time, and I do want to play.
Welcome back, Papa. Welcome back.
No,
Please
thank you,
play
dear.
with
And he
me.
just gives her a big hug. He gives her a big hug and he says,
And as you
anything,
give her a
darling.
big
What
hug-
would you like?
As you give her a big hug, she stabs you on the back with that silver needle.
Oh, really? She would stab her own papa?
On the back. with the silver needle.
What? What a little bitch.
She learned well.
Good grief. Here I was getting all sentimental after eons in a labyrinth.
And you gotta do a DC 12 charisma saving throw, or your consciousness is going to swap bodies with the Carionet.
Oh no. It's this doll that destroys me, not Vecna. Is this a magical effect? Can I roll with advantage?
It is a curse, so yes, you can roll with advantage.
Excellent. Let's see here. Whew! That was a close one.
Very well.
One of those is a nat one.
Very well. The
He's
needle,
like,
the needle does not enter you, and she says,
Oh, you are my papa. You are my papa. Oh, that's great. I missed you, papa. Please play with me.
Oh, of course, sweet thing. I've missed you so much. Now, where are your sisters?
and she just shrugs as she doesn't know.
Okay.
And Drazov, I have to say, you're still puzzled why the hell you came all this way to find a doll. Shouldn't you guys be hunting for Sunfall? Or perhaps heading back to Midge? Or, doing something productive with your day? And Cyril, roll a Slay of Hand for me. While Drazov tries to, question, what the hell are you guys doing here?
Well, mostly Drazov is currently just watching Cyril writhe in the ooze and just kind of mentally taking notes.
I'm having a great time in here, guys. I'm weightless,
Yeah, try to get more stuff. Might be easier than fighting Sunfall.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Drazov, you find a helmet inside this, which seems to be made of.
I think you mean Cyril.
Cyril, yes, I meant Cyril. You find a helmet inside of the ooze, and it seems to be made out of the bones of a bronze dragon, or out of the skull, I should say, of a bronze dragon.
Okay. Helmet. Very nice. Don't know what it does, but I'll add to my inventory.
It's called the Dragon Skull
Dragon
Helmet.
Skull Helmet Bronze. Yeah, I got that. Thank you.
Very well. And since you roll a 23, you found another item inside. Yes, you found something called. You found a sickle. Probably belonged to someone else who dove in here, because there's still a mostly dissolved hand attached to its handle, and the sickle is also made of some powerful material. You can add that to your inventory. It's called the Shapeshifter's Sickle.
Thank you. And Cyril will make sure to pocket the hand along with the sickle.
Very well. And would you like to stay there another round, or are you rolling to try and get out?
I think I will roll to get out.
Very well.
Or I'll use Misty Step to get out.
You have to roll to get out.
I have to roll. Oh shit. Okay.
So that's a strength save.
18
You
again.
see, there's a reason why they put colorant in this ooze, so that you can't see the outside, so you can cast a spell to get out.
Okay. What's the strength save? 18?
18.
Okay. Oh, that was meant to be with advantage. I'm going to use my inspiration. Roll again.
Very well.
Oh, wow.
And you take 36 points of acid damage. And now you have
Okay.
58 HP. Cyril,
Yeah.
would you like to look for something else, or you want to try and get out again?
You're taking an awfully long time in there, Drazov. Think we could help him?
I will.
You cannot help. It's one at a time.
Yeah, no splitties. Come on, guys. I tell them telepathically. I will. You know what? I'll go again. I'm gonna dive again. I got a boon.
Very well.
I got a boon. I got one more check.
Very well. Go ahead and
The carrot.
go ahead and roll another Slay of Hand.
The doll is very entertained watching. She's like clapping her hands, going, "Melts to death! Melts to death!"
You-
I can give you inspiration if you need it.
Thanks, bud.
the pain is getting worse, and it's starting to. You can see that your body's starting to properly dissolve now. You can see your muscles, and in your fingers you can see your bones where there were only skin before, and that is distracting you too much to pay attention to anything else inside of here. You can try and roll to get out again if you want to.
That is a 17. Oh.
That is just
What's it do?
one short.
All right, I'm giving you my inspiration.
Gentlemen. Do I have anything I can cast? Can I cast guidance on a strength save or on a saving throw?
You're already concentrating on 2 mage hands, right?
Yes, I am.
I just gave you my inspiration so you can re-roll.
Yeah. That is not great. 10.
Oh,
You
yikes.
take another
Can I-
36 points of acid damage, and you're down to 22.
Yep.
Can I see if a cantrip makes it through the cube?
You can try to interrupt, but if you intervene, you know you're gonna have a problem with the red cap.
Yeah.
Can
Alright, guys. I'll make my way out of here.
Can I cast my 2 invisible, undetectable mage hands to like assist further in
Yeah.
pulling him out?
Sorry, a mage hand doesn't require concentration, Zero. Sorry, so you could potentially cast guidance if you want to.
I cast guidance on that 17, so
You can't cast guidance retroactively, so you gotta cast in advance, so you can use in the next roll. Drazov.
Okay.
You want to, so you can send the hands in, but once they go inside, it's going to be obvious to the naked eye that there is something inside, because it's an ooze. It's like having a hand swimming inside an ooze, despite the fact that it's transparent.
All right. How about this? I send my manifest mind into the ooze. My manifest mind is not a physical like being, so it doesn't displace any mass, so it wouldn't
Very
be
well.
visibly noticeable. And once it's behind Cyril, I cast from the manifest mind the two whatchahoozits. Just
Mage
word
hands?
just fell out of my brain. The hands.
Very well.
The mage hands. That's the word. Wow.
Very well.
I'm looking straight at it, and the word fell out of my brain. Sorry, but yeah, cast them like right against his back, so that they're almost imperceptible in terms of anybody looking through the ooze at what's going on, to like help shove him forward out of the ooze.
Very well.
How about that?
Sounds good. As you do that, Cyril is gonna have super advantage in the next one. Let's see if that's enough to get out. Cyril, you're also casting guidance on yourself, right?
I am also casting guidance.
Very well. Then my question is, before all that happened, do you want to try and get something else out of this?
Yeah, why not?
Very well.
Why not?
Roll
I'm in
sleight of
here.
hand.
That is a 27.
Excellent. Oh, what is that shiny thing there on the corner? Oh, aren't you so glad that half of your body is dissolved and you're probably gonna die inside this ooze, Cyril? Look at that. Is a timepiece of travel, yet another time-related item that is a second part of the orrery of the Wanderer.
Holy shit.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Can you put that in the chat if you don't mind?
Yes, that's fine.
Thank you.
While that's
time.
taking some time, I'd like to try something.
Very well. Cyril, last round. Let's just resolve this first. Last round.
Yep.
You gotta now pass this. You have a D4, and you have super advantage. So
I want to try to lure him, the red cap, away though, which might help if like he fails this round.
okay. How do you want to do that?
Okay, with Wendy in hand, he wants to just skip away. Looks like he's casually enjoying the fair, but then he's gonna go all the way like behind these tents. He's gonna wait until that guard's no longer watching him. He's gonna feign disinterest, be like, all right, well, you try to have fun with that. And so once they're concealed, he wants to get the red cap's eye, and then using the vestige of evening glory, he'll change his appearance again to look like handsome Ronaldo, and he will use the vestiges. Well, I assume I can still use the vestiges abilities because I'm still connected.
Yes.
I'm still the herald. From it, I can cast antipathy, sympathy, and use the sympathy effect, which, if I will cast it here, he will be irresistibly drawn towards me, and I want to lure him away to the edge of the festivities, and then I'm of course going to try to shank him.
Very well. What is the save he needs to do? Is a wisdom save?
Let me check it out. For some, it's actually charisma. I believe.
Charisma. Very well.
Yeah. DC 20.
Well, he's very charismatic. And wait, because the rolls didn't go through. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm just gonna roll two d20s. Very well. What did you say was the DC?
20.
20. He failed.
Nice.
It says, "Hey, good customer, come back here!" And he comes towards you. Go ahead,
And he'll
Cyril.
kind of like,
Yeah.
he'll curl his finger and go further and further away until, no one can see what happened.
Hey, come back here, nice customer.
More customers this way. And he looks down at Wendy and he's like, Wendy, didn't you want to play with the mean old redcap who was so nasty to you? Kind of inferring that she uses her needle.
Thank you, Papa.
And she stabs him with the needle, which will...
An evil laugh.
That's my girl.
And that's a DC 12 charisma save, right?
I want to give him a disadvantage somehow.
He failed.
Which spell does that again?
He failed. And as he fails, he goes inside. His conscious switch bodies with Wendy, and Wendy goes into his body, and you see the red cap just go. And suddenly, that angry red cap that you guys saw before is just skippity doopity deepy its way through the fair with a big smile on its face and twisting its shirt as if it was a dress, and it's super happy. And Ronaldo, as you look back at the Carionet Wendy on your that beautiful gentle porcelain doll face, looks at you and says, "You're gonna pay for that." And he takes the...
You're gonna shove him into the bag of holding.
He takes the silver and tries to stab with you as you're holding him in the air. He's trying to stab you with the silver needle. Like, come here, I'm gonna poke your eyes out. And you shove him inside the bag of holding, and you can hear him.
You can try, you little brat.
No! As he's struggling all the way in.
And then Ronaldo's gonna saunter back, and then it's like, Wendy, darling. I was like, oh, Mr. Redcap, sir, why don't you tell the good old 6-armed man that he's won your challenge and he can just pop out of the gel right now.
And she's running around and she's.
So, Wendy, I'm so happy. Look how fast I am, Papa. Look how fast. Wait, you're so fast. Wait.
And she has very little attention span. Cyril, go ahead and roll your strength save.
Nine.
That's a
God.
fail. You can roll one more because you have super advantage. But without roll just a normal strength save without advantage.
Do I have time to use a spell?
You use guidance.
Do I have time to use a spell from a item?
It depends. You use guidance, so that was your action, right? So if it's a bonus action, then yeah.
I think it might be. Where is it gone? No, it's an action. Damn. Okay. Come on, high roll. Jesus Christ.
Never mind. For a second there, it escaped. Oh, wow. It escaped me. You were a spell weaver, so you can cast 3 spells per round.
In that case, I would have used a spell to get out.
Very well. Which spell?
I'd use the time piece of travel's action to cast teleport.
Teleport. Very well. Where do you want to teleport to?
Just right above it, make it look like you pulled yourself out.
Yeah, literally right here in front of Drezov.
Excellent.
Hey, good job.
It needs to be a place you can see within range, or a single object that you can see within range. Yeah.
To a destination you select.
Or a
If the
destination.
target object.
What is the destination you select? Is the area you just passed by?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Roll 1d100 for us. Let's see if something fun happens.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's. What else could happen?
On a 1
Roll
to
to everyone.
5, a mishap happened.
71.
You're nice. That's fine. You just managed to get outside, and whew, that was right on time because you have no flesh on your bones anymore. It hurt quite a lot.
He's like,
And
sizzling.
as he lands, he lifts all 6 hands in the air and lets out a long scream as the air hits his burnt skin, a newly exposed thing, and he looks at Drazov staring at him, and he reaches in and pulls out the severed hand on his moonsicle and like shakes the handle of the moonsicle until the hand drops off from rigor mortis, and he goes, "For the kidney, thank you."
And Drazov is going to respond by doing a golf clap with all 3 sets of hands and stepping back precipitously.
Good thing you didn't teleport right into the green gelatinous cube right there.
No, thank God.
You have done very well. You have done very, very well, and you have retained almost some of your skin, little here and there. That it's still falling off. Okay, I'm sure that we can do something about that. I think we have some healing potions between us. Yes. Let's.
It's okay, Drazov, and
that is not looking good.
He'll close his eyes, concentrate as hard as he can, and he uses boon recovery to recover half of his hit points.
Very well.
To be fair, I don't think that it is going to make you any prettier. If that's what you were hoping for from this acid peel, but I would give you points for trying, but you're
Pretty
still
Cyril.
not going to ever match Pretty Cyril.
Pretty Cyril says he does it at least once a week, so it clearly worked for him. And I mean, he used to do it in the moonlight with potato peels, so...
Yes, just like that, Cyril, your flesh regenerates and comes back to your bones, and even the majority of your skin comes back as you regenerate quite fast, and you're back to 123 hit points.
So next, Cyril kind of puckers his nose up and lets out and just purple gelatinous cube ooze comes flying out of his nose, landing there, and he goes, "Oh God, that feels so much better."
Oh, you get
God.
inspiration for that sneeze.
And he looked to the others and was going to say, "I mean, I got some nice stuff. How did you go? Ronaldo, are you done playing with your doll, or have you made friends with that red cap?"
I've made friends with the red cap, and I think it's about time to go.
And the red cap,
Any
the
friends?
red cap is skibbity doo around you and just jumping. And it says,
Let's go home.
Yes, we.
Drazov is gonna follow along, and yes, I am coming, and I am also nearly out of kidneys.
I think it's about time to go. Come on. He will. I don't think it'll show anything, but if he can, he will cast. Man, I hate spending spell slots. Locate creature, just in case there's any of his other carionets in this area. He'll be walking around a little bit quickly before they leave. He wants to keep Wendy close by, but he doesn't expect there to be any of the other ones. But just in case, it's got a large range, 1,000 feet. See if anyone else is stuck here.
No. There's no. There are no other Carionets around after you cast that spell.
While that's going on, can Drezel make I don't know if it'd be a sleight of hands or maybe a athletics or acrobatics check to try and snatch the hat off of the red cap and snag the one of those that kidney that was under it and return it to his
the red cap? Not just yet. Ronaldo's being protective of the red cap. You know, no one's getting close for now. Just for now, but
okay.
Give it time.
All right.
And the red cap is following Ronaldo. Well, what remains of Cyril is also heading back. And
Like
just like
shambling by like an actual zombie.
I think I made pretty good, Nick. Guys.
You were okay. You were almost bloodied, but okay.
People pay good money for a good skin peel.
That is true. and just like that, the three of you are out of the Monster Festival. And guys, Ronaldo, how could you forget? The Monster Festival is just outside Sylvania. Guys, the Monster Festival is in the Outlands. Ronaldo, how you didn't know that? It's just right there. Look, the Flowering Hill, just in between the Flowering Hill and the Crystal Garden. Look at that. You are very close to Midge. She's just, 1d100 away from you.
1d100 what?
Days.
Yeah.
1d100 days away from
miles,
you.
days? Oh, days. Okay, yeah. That's so close.
That is very close. Come on. Who wants to roll that 1d100?
I do.
Not I, said the owl.
31 days.
You just 31 days. You're just 1 month away from Midge. Come on, guys. That's a nice walk.
I'm still hobbling along after my skin has been peeled. Everywhere else is fine, but the skin on the bottom of my feet is still raw, so I'm slowing everyone down.
I'm officially declaring on downtime that with every long rest, I am creating a new scroll. A new spell scroll. I'm officially declaring that on stream. Nobody can say that it's not happening.
Very well.
Boom.
And since you're declaring that on stream, I'm going to declare on stream every day. Declare what is the spell in that spell scroll. Otherwise, you're just creating a blank spell scroll every day.
Yes, I will give you a list of off stream of like 31 spells that I am scrolling, but I just want to announce in advance that I am definitely using every one of those long rests to create a spell scroll.
Very well. Very well.
Yeah, I'd like some of those as well. I'll
make sure you drop.
Downtown.
Make sure you drop. He's an Order of Scribe wizard, so he can do that.
And those scrolls, the scrolls that I create in that fashion, can't actually be used by anybody else because they're like it's a weird sub thing. It's a whole thing.
It's a subclass.
But yeah.
It's a subclass ability.
Yeah.
Very well. So just make sure you drop the names of the spells and the spell scrolls you're creating.
Will do.
In the in-character chat. Very well. 31 days have passed as I'm fast forwarding you and fading to black. Cyril, you can recover all your hit points, but nothing else.
Yes, done.
And
There's some things I'd like to do in downtime as well, like searching for the rest of his family, but that can be resolved later. Something that should be resolved now, though, is one, like the Carionet's possession of the red cap only lasts an hour. So once they swap back, he'll just kill the red cap, get rid of witnesses, let the Carionet do what she likes, or keep him alive so that she can just keep stabbing him. But then also, actually, I will type in the direct message what else I want to do.
Yeah,
All right, here we go.
Excellent. As you do that, and you feed your phylactery, you immediately sense that distant connection you had with the evening glory is now came back forward with a vengeance. And
Excellent.
And you feel much closer to her. In fact, so close to her that sometimes you feel your body moving without you wanting to. You feel that
nobody likes that.
you feel that sometimes your hands are just moving around and touching your head and touching your body. And one more thing happened, guys. As you look at Spellweaver Ronaldo, as if things were not strange enough, he now has a dark obsidian unicorn-like horn in the middle of his forehead.
Good grief.
And Ronaldo, you feel much more powerful. Your memories return after you do that. And you feel much more powerful, but you know that power is not coming from you. It's coming from her. And she is much more powerful. And you feel that she has a stronger grip on you than what she had before. So before you were her herald, but it was optional. Now it's mandatory. You feel that she has a much stronger grip and a leash on you. So far your interests are aligned, so you have not much to worry about. And she doesn't seem to be trying to take control of your body. She may just have been testing to see if she could. And has the involuntary movements. But yes, it seems that, guys, something strange happened to Ronaldo. Also, his aura seems somewhat different. And Ronaldo, there's something more that you've realized about yourself. Give me 1 second. You gain immunity to acid damage.
Nice.
Could have done that earlier.
I know.
And
he was just watching, and he's like, what would be a good idea?
And that horn in your forehead gives you a permanent charm, which I'll read to you. It's called the Defiant Essence. When a creature casts a spell that targets you or would deal damage to you, you can attempt to absorb the magic of that spell into your horn. The creature that casts the spell must make a DC 19 or your DC charisma saving throw, and on a failed save, the creature takes 1d12 force damage, and the spell it casts fail and is wasted. You can use the energy of the spell to regain a level of spell slots equal to half of the spell used. So
That's gonna help.
Rounded up. So a level 3 spell, you can recover up to two levels of spell slots.
Fantastic. Especially now.
It's
Ronaldo's become some bizarre, mouthless spider unicorn fop.
as if you didn't have enough, if you were not ticking enough boxes already. And now I'm gonna have to draw a horn on your image. When a dark horn on
You don't
your
even
image.
just use a program, you just use MS Paint and draw on it.
Exactly.
Thinking the exact same thing.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I just put there.
Gross.
That's your horn.
Oh, that looks awful. I hate it. Just have a big turd on my head. Hey guys, I am more powerful than ever before.
Wow.
There you go.
It's so bad.
Very well.
Are you excited to see Mage, are you?
And just
The
like
most
it's a big horn.
I'm
it's
sure it
longer
is,
than
Legend.
It's longer than the length of your head.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Yes. Anyway,
Finally, Midge will like me.
it comes with its unique power, and you can feel that the Evening Glory has been recharged in her power. Whatever you did to her, she's much more powerful now than she once was. But so far, she's leaving you alone. And now that you have this horn and your new fancy weapon, you are in a much better position to fight Vecna. And you guys arrive at Granny Hindsight's snail hut and giant snail hut. And you see Midge right there on top of the hut, and they're drinking tea. Midge waves towards you guys as you had to greet them. And Granny Hindsight says, "Oh, more of you. You are very welcome. I don't have chairs for everybody, but I have tea for everybody." And she moves her hand, and little cauldron-shaped mugs appear on all of your hands. And it seems that you are back. You are back united. There's something different, however. Ronaldo, you took your horn away.
No, I just moved my token. But that's okay. I don't actually want to see that. Just
The audience
turd on my head.
Consider
The audience does.
Let me put where.
Nice.
How did you move your token without the horn? Very well. Let me bring that horn there, because that's like a token marker. We gotta leave it on your head. Very well.
There we go. My stylish top hat.
And the top hat, even the top hat doesn't sit on your head. It just keeps suspended on top of the horn because the horn is too long, and it just keeps hanging.
My Abe Lincoln stovepipe hat. I'm going for a new look. New Ronaldo.
New Ronaldo with the hat.
Sign of power.
Very well. And well, you all arrive at Granny Hindsight, and you learn that Creek should be arriving soon enough, as soon as he completes his known questions asked, which go for... Who would figure Granny Hindsight, the one who gave the mission to Creek, met with Midge, and so serendipitously ended up meeting all of you. And look at that. Isn't that fun? And now you're all having this magical mushroom tea on her house. And well, we know that that's going to do very well to Drazov. Drazov doesn't have enough side effects on his mind.
Not enough loops. It's been a while. His brain's been starting to heal, and we can't have that.
Well, Drazov also is not drinking the tea because he doesn't have a mouth. And he's just gonna eye it suspiciously and hold it at arm's length.
You have a crown that can give you a mouth if you want to.
Yes, he does. He very much does, and he is very much not going to do that. He is instead going to hold it mostly at arm's length, but then occasionally bring it to his mouth and pretend to take sips of it while not actually consuming any of it.
Very well. And Cyril, are you drinking the tea?
Cyril is inhaling the tea, and next minute he puckers his nose once more and sneezes once again. He tiniest bit of pink ooze comes flying out, and he said, "Jesus, I thought I had smelt burning hairs. Granny, what is this tea? It's really loosened up the ooze that's been up there for what should we say, a month now?"
It's like a month. Ooh.
Oh, yes.
You just use the teapot like a neti pot.
Exactly, yeah. We're finally off the road. I can pamper myself.
That is quite nice of a tea. Yes, indeed. It takes out the ooze and puts other stuff there for you. I'm sure it's gonna help with all your searches, aren't you? All are you spell weavers, huh? Never heard of this. You lot always thought you were the outers of magic. Oh, yes, I can see your past. No, children, you are the margins, the scribbles in the corner of Vecna's homework that the gods forgot to erase. Think of it. You are not a page in the history. You are the smudge of ink. And smudges, well, smudges spread.
Well, Granny,
we get insulted no matter who sees us, even a crazy lady on a giant snail. Just who does get impressed by six-armed spell, extinct species? Ronaldo's gonna take out Wendy and offer her the tea since he can't drink it, and just see if she enjoys herself.
Very well.
Speaking of, Cyril's going to pull out his scorpion as well, actually. His giant scorpion. And offer the tea to it.
I don't remember a giant scorpion.
Yeah, I remember I have a Dune Crown.
Scorpion?
Yeah. From my Dune Crown.
It's the first after 52 sessions. Is this the first time you're using your giant scorpion?
Yeah, I used him once. Giant scorpion at all.
I used him once. I remember using him once. I definitely used him once, and I completely forgot about him.
Where's he come from?
My Dune cowl. This guy. I throw my hat on the ground, which has been tucked away in a bag, and all of a sudden a giant scorpion appears, and I said, "Here we are, guys. He'll have my tea for me."
Well, wonders never cease.
I think
Apparently
I used
we
him.
don't know everything.
I think I used him in one fight, and I think he got killed in the first turn. So
I think
never
like
used
really
him.
fast. Like I could barely remember.
It was like, yeah, it was when Griffin Saddlebag first came out, and I was like, "Oh my god, a scorpion! And I'm the Scorpion King!" Excitement.
This
And
poor
then he died
scorpion.
straight
is
away.
like, this poor scorpion's like,
That's a giant scorpion, right?
Exactly. Giant scorpion.
Very well.
giant scorpion runs away.
Yeah, he's like not dealing with this guy again.
Doesn't let me have any fun.
In similar fashion, I think Drezolf is going to summon Kvazel, his quasi familiar.
I remember him.
That hasn't been around since the last time he was, when Drezolf sent him face first into a trap door that got him incinerated.
Yeah, you summon him and then he got obliterated immediately.
Yeah.
I am happy to serve.
Bright, he conjures him forth and just pours the tea directly into Kvasel's mouth.
No, wait, no.
Yeah, like no waiting for, like, no, he doesn't offer it to him or like wait for him to like accept it or anything like that. It's just, oh, hey, you're here. Bloop.
Master, I'm allergic.
I want to see the results.
Exactly.
For science.
For science. And for my amusement.
Yeah.
Fearless is going to start stroking his scorpion. He's going to say, "It's okay. You're not dying today." And I'm just imagining Granny's tea kills him straight away.
No, he doesn't. In fact, he turns his belly up so you can caress his belly even more.
Ooh.
Yeah,
want
you're
some-
sitting there.
you
You're
want some
sitting there.
belly rub.
You're sitting
Yes.
there, rubbing your scorpion's belly, telling him it could be worse. You could be Drezolf's familiar.
Yeah. Yes. And he's going to use all 6 hands and all 8 legs of his own armor, and he's going to scratch the living hell out of the scorpion. Who's a good scorpion? You're a good scorpion.
It looks right and yet also so wrong.
Don't go down that way.
Like one of the little scorpion legs is like a dog. It's like
Scratching.
Meanwhile, Ronaldo's just having tea time with his little girl.
And then Midge asks,
So, what do you guys want to do next? Should we go to this portal? Or should we head back to the sanctum? Although, I can't get in there. So, how are we going to do this?
That's a very good question, Midge, and I'm sure we really need to think long and hard about this one.
all right. If that's the case, you can think for a week. As we'll conclude tonight's session here.
Yep, I think so.
For all of you who have been watching us and following up the shenanigans of these guys, thank you for watching. It's a pleasure having you here. If you haven't already, please click on that subscribe button so that you know every time we are live again. And next week we have more shenanigans. And next week we're back as well with Gods versus Eldritch Horrors. Thank you all. Have a good weekend.
Good night.